Is there any not stigma? Is there any pressure for you not to leave? Like I heard in Russia, they don't want their players to leave. They want them to stay and play in Russia. Is there people pressuring you to not leave?
And it's not ideal. Like some people are actually scared to leave because of Team Russia.
What do you mean?
What I said, like World Juniors.
Okay.
Like
because they want to make the team.
You think that nobody's gonna look at me in North America, and like they're not gonna try to get me over it and stuff like that. I think some of the guys are scared of that, but I don't think it's a case, man. Like if you play, if you score, and like my coach told me at the World Juniors, he said he watched my like 5 or 6 games, and I never knew about it. He watched it online.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the internet.
Yeah, you never know. They're looking at you, and you never know. So I think the only thing could stop you to go to North America as a 17 is money and back home.
Is what, money?
Yeah, they can pay you.
Yeah,
they can pay you.
Real money.
Yeah, but if you want to be a hockey player, I definitely would rather go through CHL than back home.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like that's as a 17, it's your lifetime decision. Basically, what do you want to do? Did
you struggle with the decision, or did you know at an earlier age?
Oh, I struggled.
Yeah.
So like, my last tournament for under 17 I played, it was like final tournament against like top team from every province. Basically, like Nova Scotia, Quebec, and blah blah blah.
They have provinces in Russia.
Yeah, same thing. Basically back home.
Okay.
So we went first in our like province. So we go to that tournament. It's like top 8 teams, and my agent calls me, and he's like, "So what do you want to do next year?" And I'm like, "Let's talk about North America." He's like, "Okay, I know people." He's like, "Moncton. They're gonna watch your games online." I'm like, "All right." So he calls me after tournament, says Moncton's gonna pick you 2nd overall in CHL draft.
Oh boy.
And I was like, great. It's April. Draft is in June. So I'm like, I got all the time to spend my time with my parents and blah, blah, blah. And here we go. I'm going to be gone to Moncton.
Yeah.
2nd overall after Svechnikov. And I was like, okay. So me and my dad actually went to Turkey that time.
Turkey?
Yeah, vacation. Best vacation for Russians. Oh, man.
Turkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy. And we're sitting at the table, and I'm like, Dad, I'm scared. Like, it's like literally like 24 hours before the import draft. And I'm like, Dad, I'm scared. I just want to sign back home, and I just don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So call my agent, basically telling him, tell Moncton like, I'm not coming. I'm signing back home. So he calls Moncton and says, blah, blah, blah. And my agent has to find like new guy.
Yeah.
For Moncton.
Yeah.
So he finds Komanov.
Okay.
And I'm already making my decision. So like literally I was leaving Turkey like in 3 days, and I'm gonna go back home and sign a deal with KHL, VHL and MHL.
Yeah.
That freeway deal.
Yeah.
I'm all set and blah blah blah. So draft comes, and I'm just checking out like who's my body's going to North America. And 35th K Bretton just randomly picks me. I'm like calling my agent, and I'm telling him like, do they not know that I'm not coming? Like, because CHL, like, draft work, you know how it works.
Yeah.
It's just like,
they hope that you come.
Basically, they call you before, and if you say no to them, they won't pick you. But let's say, like, I wanted to go to, like, Halifax.
Yeah.
And, like, Moncton, St. John, and all those teams called me, and they said, you want to come? And I told them, no. And Halifax calls me, and I said yes to them. So nobody's going to pick me, and Halifax know that I'm going to come, so they have no risk.
Yeah.
So basically, K Bretton risked it.
Yeah.
Because the agent I had, and he called the coach. He knew coach Marc-Andre Dumont that time, or like
K Bretton's coach at the time. Yeah.
So he calls him. He knew him because of Svechnikov brother was playing here a couple of years ago. With Evgeny.
Yeah.
And he calls him like, you know that he's staying in Russia, and he says, well, I'd rather to take a risk than take anybody else. So like maybe he's gonna come as 18, maybe he's gonna come as a 19. I'm like, all right. And my agent told me like, take 3-4 days to think about it. I think it's a better place for you than Moncton. I'm like, okay. Took me like a couple days to say, yeah. So here I am. Basically 3 years ago.
You're just in Turkey thinking about it. You should be enjoying yourself on a beach. You're like, Moncton, Cape Breton, Halifax. All right, I guess I'll go. Yeah.
Oh, I was stressed, man. It was lots of stress. There lots of pressure on you. Like, you just like, you don't know what's right.
Yeah.
You don't know what's right. What do you like? Agent can tell you anything, but you don't know what you're gonna face.